This is Heo Young-hoon from the Eastern Culture Academy. This session will focus on learning the terminology of geomancy, specifically examining the phenomenon of the interruption of energy lines. The skill of interpreting this phenomenon of energy line interruption is considered a very advanced technique within the field of geomancy. The discontinuity of dragon veins, mentioned in Feng Shui, has a different meaning than the general interruption of terrain. It is not that the mountain range is abruptly cut off, but rather a mysterious order of nature where the energy stops and condenses due to an imbalance of mechanical energy. In this video, we will explore the concept of J-shaped dragon veins created when the dragon veins change direction, as well as spiral dragon and oblique dragon formed by the asymmetry of the terrain from a scientific and logical perspective, addressing the phenomenon of dragon vein discontinuity that is both connected and disconnected. And finally, I will clearly explain the process of completing the one dragon and the formation of the blood. I will guide you into the profound world of geomancy. The phenomenon of the interruption of the dragon vein refers to the situation where the dragon vein twists to the left or right while progressing, causing the front to rise and create a step. This elevation difference can range from a few centimeters to several tens of meters. In cases where the mountain range or ridge is interrupted, trenches may be dug using equipment. It can be classified into artificial interruptions caused by cutting for roads or the creation of geomantic sites, and natural interruptions, such as land cracks or landslides due to earthquakes or floods. In Feng Shui, the phenomenon of disconnection refers to when the dragon vein twists in one direction, causing the outer area to be lifted by that twisting force. In this case, the shape of the dragon vein twisting in one direction resembles the letter J in the English alphabet, which is why it is called a J-shaped dragon vein. The disconnection phenomenon mainly occurs as the dragon vein drops with a step from this J-shaped vein. When this disconnection phenomenon occurs, the earth energy can no longer descend and stops at the disconnected back part. If the visual appearance that twists in one direction is the J-shaped energy flow, then the internal condensation space formed as the energy can no longer descend and remains behind is called blood. When we analyze this natural order scientifically, the imbalance of mechanical energy causes a step in the terrain when mountain ranges change direction. The outer part is raised by the expanding force, while the inner part on the opposite side is low and forms a soft asymmetric ridge as the energy contracts. So when viewed on site, the outer area, which we call the meat, has thick and high soil, while the opposite side forms a low and hollow terrain. We refer to this type of terrain as Seonryong or Pyeonryong. To put it simply, Seonryong and Pyeonryong describe a situation where the energy of the dragon vein is stronger on one side, allowing the dragon vein to progress in that direction. The typical phenomenon of mountain disconnection refers to a completely disconnected state. That is, it means the formation of a waterway that is cut horizontally to the extent that it is clearly visible to the naked eye. However, in Feng Shui, the phenomenon of the disconnection of dragon veins only creates a step difference and does not result in the appearance of a horizontal waterway. On the surface, they appear to be connected, but they only stop the energy from flowing. In other words, the phenomenon of disruption in Feng Shui seems to be both connected and disconnected at the same time. It can be expressed that the inner energy is disrupted while the outer form remains connected. The phenomenon of the disruption of the energy flow is not like being cut with a knife. It is connected at the same time as it is disrupted. Although it is separated and forms a step, it sticks together as if it has been welded, creating a unity. Only then can the energy flow once again take root from there and make a new start. The energy flow is temporarily concluded with a disconnection phenomenon, then starts anew, and after going through the movements of left and right or up and down in sections 3 to 4, a new energy is formed, establishing another condition for blood blockage, that is, a system of disconnection phenomena. Therefore, it is not called a single dragon for the entire mountain range, but rather for the places where blood is blocked in each section. In other words, it refers to the places where the J-shaped energy flow of the disconnection phenomenon is formed as a single dragon. That's all for the video prepared today. This was Heo Young-hoon from the Eastern Culture Academy. Thank you for watching until the end.